Hello, everyone, and welcome to Thursday Mindset Training. I was just telling you all before, this is a collab between beautiful Kimberly and myself. She has been doing all of the Eric Worre trainings, and she's been sending me little snippets, and I've been kind of working with it. So we want to give you guys some leadership training. Always when we get trainings, we want to share it with everyone so we can share all the secrets. Hi, Mike, just coming in. So first, we start with the idea of belief. So you can write belief down on a notepad. So we have the believers and the non-believers. So in this, we have the non-believers who either have hang-ups about the company, MLM, or their own ability, their upline, the bigger vision. So you have the people that lose belief. They don't come in this. They haven't really been sold the dream. They're not sure. They haven't done enough research. They're a little bit scared. Their belief is kind of wavering a little bit. And then what leaders do is they practice belief. Okay, they practice belief. Let me turn down my extremely epic music. Thank you, Ingrid, for telling me. This is how I work. I always have epic music, but I've turned it down a little bit. Okay, so we must practice belief. The leaders believe that bigger and faster. Bigger and faster. That's what the leaders believe. We need to think bigger and we need to go faster. This is just how it goes. So they shoot for the stars. There isn't any of this, I'm going to go slowly and see how it goes. There isn't this, I'm going to just start by speaking. You go in 100%. The leaders, the way they see it, they're like, how do I lead? How do I show people what's possible? Oh, I offer myself as tribute. I'm going to throw myself into the deep end. I'm going to give it my everything, because why not? I've said yes to this opportunity. I want to see where it takes us. And it is scary. So practicing belief is very important, because if we don't have the belief in MLM, we don't have the belief in Purium, we don't have the belief in ourselves, how are we going to be able to shoot for the stars? And another thing leaders do, they act as though it's happened already. They go through their day like, damn, I've already got there. Like we practice that belief. When Nicole got to Diamond, she was Diamond before she was Diamond. She booked her ticket to California before she was technically Diamond. But what we do as leaders is we know it. We see it. What's your phone background look like, people? Mine's a big fat red diamond, because I see it. I'm practicing it every day, and we talk about it so much. Where are your Post-it notes? Where's your knowing that it's happening? So step into the shoes of a leader before you become a leader. Step into the shoes of a winner before you even have the belief that you are one. You've got to stop your brain from sabotaging you before it even happens. And this happens to everyone. My God, what day are we now? 5 days into, my 90-day run and Everyone's Muscle May. I've had about 3 breakdowns already in 5 days. But the difference between old Alice and new Alice is I'll have a breakdown for a few minutes and my brain will be like, oh my goodness, what are you doing? This is crazy. And then I'll pick myself back up. I'll go, that was interesting. And I'll keep going, because I want this more than my limitations are allowing it. Everything is going to come up for you guys. When you start to throw yourself into the deep end, everything will surface and try to pull you back down. So this is why we must continue to practice on our belief. And that's why the leaders believe bigger. They act as if they have it already, and they can borrow someone else's belief. You know what you can do? You can borrow someone else's belief. Isn't that cool? So I do this. When I'm feeling weak, I'll listen to Allison talk, or I'll call Kimberly, or I'll listen to Eric Worre speaking for a few minutes about his story, and I borrow their belief. I'm like, you know what? They conjured this up out of thin air at the beginning. They weren't born with this. And we can do the same thing. So if you need to borrow someone else's belief, someone else's words, someone else's motivation, please do it. Grab to whatever you can to get you there. And develop unshakable belief. Develop your belief till it's absolutely unshakable. Like Kimberly Sanders, kind of unshakable. When you see her post, and there's nothing that will get in this woman's way. She's like, this is the future. If you're not taking this, shame on you. Why aren't you? You need this. This is a disservice if you're not taking it. Why aren't you joining this business? This is the best business in the world. MLM's incredible. It's unshakable. And Allison's rock solid. Oh my goodness, there isn't a day goes by. She isn't scared about speaking to big people anymore, because she's like, they need it. In her mind, it's not like, oh, what if I'm bothering them? It's like they need it. They need it more than anyone, probably. So practice that unshakable belief. And it takes time. So do whatever it takes to get there, and be very kind to yourself where you're borrowing this belief and you're building this new way of thinking. Because I don't know how old you are, but at 28, I started this and I didn't have any belief, nothing. So I borrowed Alison's until I hit diamond, and then I started to build my own. I was like, oh, wait a minute, I got there? Oh, I must be kind of good at this. You know, keep practicing, guys. And then there's the consistency people, right? The consistency people. We see the dipper in outers. I mean, I've absolutely been one of these, the dipper in and outers, the people who aren't consistent, do really well, disappear, get back there, kind of go again. I'm not that extreme, but we've all had bouts of it, like where sometimes it's all become too overwhelming. It's the thought of succeeding is almost too scary, and we back off. We're like, oh my God, I can't possibly go any further. This is terrifying. But they're like, so you'd be like 100% in, and then you leave. Like, we've seen it a few times. People will hit diamond and disappear. Like, whether you've just hit diamond and you disappeared, because it's so scary to even think they could go any further. So this is why we have to practice our mindset and our personal development and our self-love alongside the business. They're both as important as each other. Because if we're not, we'll get to diamond and we've done no leadership training and we're like, oh my God, no, absolutely not. I can't do this. So this correlation has to be going at the same time. It's so, so important. And we see burnouts. People sometimes go in 100%, 100%, 100%, and guess what? They burn out. It's happened to me twice. I have to take a day or a weekend off where I physically can't do anything else because my mind's gone just like short-circuited. So avoid burnouts by making sure that you're spending those hours that you need on a day, you know, the meditations or the whatever it is. Like, I have to go to the gym. If I don't go to the gym, I'm like a crazy person. Maybe it's not the gym, maybe it's swimming, maybe it's walking, maybe it's time, whatever it is, please do that. It will help you be able to build consistency and consistently without the burnouts. We've seen the people who haven't yet seen the bigger picture. Maybe their why isn't strong enough. They haven't quite seen it, the vision. And that's why, you know, we've heard from Eric, getting to Diamond Club is so important because you get there and it solidifies your commitment. Kimberly's nodding, she's already been. I know this, I can't wait to go just so I meet Dave. I don't put your hand up if you were on Dave's Products and Passion School last night. I was crying. I was fucking in tears. Me and Chloe were like, it's so emotional to hear. He didn't even talk about products. He was just talking about mothers, yes, Nicole, and about the caregivers and how much we should love on people and how much people deserve this. And I was like, I can 100% back this till the day I die. And that it's building that belief, listening to him speak. So make it your absolute non-negotiable to get to Diamond, to get to Diamond Club, so that you can be in the presence of these people who have given up their lives for us. They've given up their lives for the people, for the earth, to make this a better place. And exactly every year, there's not one Diamond Club. Diamond Club is every year. And there's this meetup on the 15th in Long Beach. If you can possibly get there, just do it, to be with us, to be with this tribe, because I'm sure when you're in person with these people, I'm so blessed that I've been in person. You know, I've lived with so many of you guys. I've met so many of you guys now, and it keeps building the belief. I swear it does. It gets better and better and better. So, you know, build that bigger picture. People haven't worked on their why enough. You know, we talk about the why so much, but if you build on your why and your reason to never want to be where you were before ever again, you will get there, I promise. And we can do more workshops on whys. We've done trainings on whys before. Sometimes people's desire or belief isn't big enough, but belief is built by action as well. Act. I said I've had a couple of breakdowns these last few days. You know what I do to recover that? Straight back into action, because action kills fear. Action kills fear, and consistency is action in motion. So if we can just commit to ourselves, be like, you know what, this is bigger than me. I'm going to still come out there and do it no matter how I'm feeling. I'm going to keep doing it. You're going to win. We must practice consistency. We build trust with ourselves. Number one, when we're consistent. And the number one thing is trusting ourselves, knowing that we're doing the right thing. Trust in ourselves that we can lead ourselves and others, because no one will be able to trust us if we don't trust ourselves. So consistency. We need to build trust with our audience. Consistency helps our audience see, oh, this person's been doing this nonstop for a year, 2 years, 5 years, 10. I'm ready now. If she's saying this is, look at her, look at the progress of this human being. They look different. They're really growing. They're really glowing. So the consistency is our story. That shows people, you know, we need to be consistent, and consistent with our personal development. Oh my God, I swear personal development is 95% of this business. If I could put my experience into words, I don't know if anyone else feels different. As long as my personal development's covered and I'm always growing and I'm always working on this, the rest just seems to fall into place a little bit more. We have skill, we have to learn skill, but mindset and personal development, damn, just keep reading, keep learning. It is mandatory. It's an absolute requirement of new brand partners. Are you willing to personal develop? Are you willing to push past your fears? If it's a yes, join us, please. Yes, we love people like you. Exactly. We've got to be our best. We've got to be bold. We want to be known for being consistently bold. I love that. We want to be known for being consistently bold. We build trust as a leader. We're not just promoting Purium, but our personal mindset story. I love this. I think this is really important. We're not just selling Purium. We're selling a hero story. We're selling a different way of life. We're selling a tool that can literally change your life. And there are so many aspects to this. We're selling a story from what the day we started this till where we are now. And I know for everyone here, I know you all, it's been a wild ride. It's been wild, and we're not the same people that we were. So keep talking about it. We're selling a whole new mindset. It's so fucking cool. So products, yes, absolutely, the most important thing. But we are the people that get the belief. People believe in us before they believe in the products they haven't tried. They order because they believe in us. So for the love of goodness, Mary, keep doing the personal development. Keep talking about where you are and how you got there. Like it's critical. People are looking for people to help them so much. Okay, perfect. Growth. We need to be talking more about on our stories and our posts. Our growth, what we've learned from our mentors, break that down. Today, I had an incredible training session with Kim, and I learned this, and I've learned this about this, and this made me remember this story and how I overcame this, and now I'm going to commit to this. You know, break these things down, show some leadership, show that we're developing our minds. Talk about books. Anyone seen Brandon Ashoden? He reads books and breaks them down and makes them relate to what he's doing. Talk about coaches, redigest what they're giving us in our own way. Because we're talking about a business here as well as products. We're talking about a business, and we're selling ourselves as the person that these people want to follow and join in. We're selling them a vision. So we've got to keep showing every aspect of our journey. If you had a meditation and had a download, share it. Oh my goodness, please share it. Share the wisdom that you get channeled through you when we're on these foods. This is what I'm learning now I'm on these foods. Oh my goodness, my meditations are amazing. This is what I'm getting. Oh my goodness, please share that. We want to inspire others to follow our vision. I'm going to go more into this, but we want to inspire people to follow our vision. How much do you want this? How much do you believe in your vision? Because we're going to recruit by example. Be the leader that you needed when you started this. Be your Allison, be your Kimberly. Be the person that you needed. Win the trust of the people, and then they will follow you. We've got to win the trust, and that takes consistency. People want to follow a leader, become that leader. So exciting. Okay, communicate and connect with your team. Communicate and connect. These are your people. This is your tribe. You know, we have some amazing examples of leadership on this call right now, and every single one of you, I know you're all building teams. and we're leading by example, and we're loving on our team. We're finding out what drives them, what their families' names are, where they want to be, what their vision is, like how they want to work their business. We want to support them in every way that we can. How can you do better in that? I can always do better in that, but like, how can I do better? How can I be a better leader to my people? Let them know you're there. Ask them what their dreams and goals are. Motivate them, inspire them with your consistency. Check in, but don't nanny them. Very important. We empower them to be their own leader. We just share our knowledge. We just share how we got there. We're not bossing them. We're not in charge of them. We're leading by example. And everyone here is doing that. We work with them. Oh, I love it. We work with them. So stay active on social media, in life, on lives. The day off, you know, if you take too many days off without posting, people will think you've quit. People like naturally will just think, oh, they're not doing it anymore. If you're having a day off, take your superfoods to the beach. Just go on a walk, drink it. Make sure that you're consistent. People want to see that. Even on the day's post, share and always be prospecting. Always be prospecting. Anyone could be your next superstar. Make it fun. Prospecting used to freak me out. The word even, prospecting, had like a weird connotation to me. I was like, ew. It's a little bit kind of masculine sounding. Now I look at it completely differently. For me, it's like looking for my people, looking for the people that I want to do this with, looking for my like family, essentially. So you can change the words and make it less freaky to you if you need to. Just make sure they're always looking out for people who are looking for this and looking for your leadership. People are searching for you right now and you just haven't found them yet. You're going to manifest each other soon. You're so close to alignment. Just keep going. You will find those people soon. Every single comment and like I get on a post now, I personally voice note. That's a lot of voice notes. If you're getting 20, 50, 100 likes on a post, every single person, thank you so much for that. That means so much to me. I'm Alice. Thank you for your support. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I just wanted to reach out and thank you for that really kind comment on my post. It meant so much. You know, this means a lot to me. How is your fitness going this month? I'd love to see you're enjoying my fitness reels. You know, just every single person, and then write their name down. But that's how we build friendships. That's as easy as prospecting can be. It can be that easy, that beautiful. I personally voice note and thank them. Don't miss a single thing. We're leaders, we're like always hawk-eyed. We're like I wake up in the night now and I have to write things down. I'm like, oh my goodness, I didn't even see that yesterday. Become really, really passionate about being specific to every little detail. Every little detail. Thank every new follower. Every new follower you get, thank you so much for following me. I'm wondering, what is it about me that made you want to click that button? Thank you so much. Every day, make a backlog of pictures if you need to. If you're in a lovely place, just take a bunch of pictures. You can post them months later. Repost. If you've got a really good post from a couple months ago, repost. No one will remember. You're always getting new followers. Copy and be inspired by others' posts. I love stealing Alison and Jared's reels and redoing them. You know, be inspired and repost. But don't take a day off. On your day off, still post something, because this is your business. You get to build a business. This is so wonderful. Why would you ever want to stop? Oh my goodness. Yeah, I can't even believe that you were an introvert, Kevin. I know you, and that's crazy to me that you used to be an introvert, because you're a superstar now. This is your business and your liberation. So treat it as such. This is your liberation right here. This is your baby. Treat it as such. Use the products. Use the products. Be a product of them. Don't just stick to the core four, okay? Branch out. Try something new every single month. Learn about those. So what I like to do is, what my thing is, every month I'm going to order something new, learn all about it and do a highlight about it. This is my new product of the month. Learn all about it. Go on A to Z, Purium. Learn what Dave said about it. Speak to people about it. What do you know? And do a highlight on it. So for one, you're remembering all about it. And for two, you're educating people on a whole new thing. That way, eventually think in 12 months, that'll be 12 new products. In 2 years, that's 24. You know, we'll keep learning new things and we'll get so good at it. Like, we'll be able to reel it off. I love it. Someone's like, oh, I've got anxiety. Amazing. Biomedic. And you know what? American ginseng. That's going to help. That's going to really help you. That's something I know now because I've got so into white American ginseng. Educating yourself and others at the same time. So the more you take, the more food you take, the bigger your business will grow. It is correlated. It sounds crazy, but just you're going to have to take my word for it. The more you invest in your foods and in yourself, the bigger your business will grow. It is just how it is. That's amazing, Juniper. I haven't had In Focus yet. I have Ionic Elements, but I want to take In Focus because my implants are making my brain fog crazy right now, and I can't wait to remove them. Anything to help my brain. People can tell if you are all in or spending 50B of your month. It shows in your business. It shows in the way you are. So you can't hide it energetically. If you're just on a power shake a month, you can't hide that, honestly. We want to be, I made a huge order this month. I'm kind of scared. I'm like, this is so much new, exciting stuff, but I'm all in. So, and then I wrote in huge letters, look at Kimberly, leading by example with the products here. Okay, so personal development is the key in the biggest box ever. Personal development is the key. I can't stress this enough. Anything you can get your hands on. Crown will cost you your old mindset, your old self, your old life. Are you ready for that? Do you want that? As I do so much. Even diamond, you'll be very changed when you hit diamond. You'll be a different person. It's gonna cost you your old mindset. It's gonna cost you all of those limiting thoughts you used to have about yourself. It's going to cost you all of those years of living a life that wasn't deserving of your greatness. That's all going to be pushed to the wayside when you start hitting these ranks. I can tell you, you're never going to be the same again. So are you ready for that? I think we all are here. That's why we're here. We're all in. If you're ready for that, if you're ready to let that all go and you're ready to embrace the new, please put a 1 in the chat. I want to solidify this. I want to hear a yes for that. It's going to cost you everything that you ever thought about yourself, but the upgrade is going to change everything. And you're going to light a fire in thousands of other people. Thousands, millions, I hope billions of other people. Yes. So we need to practice action. Leaders work effing hard. There is no substitute, sadly, for hard work. Hard work is amazing. There are people here that know what that is now. I think a lot of you are starting to realize what it actually takes is more than you probably originally assumed. But it's worth it. Getting into the groove of non-stop work, oh my goodness, there's no substitute, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. But it does mean a lot of time and some sacrifice, which I don't believe in. There is no sacrifice when it comes to your dreams. But even when you don't want to, what leaders do, they get to a point where they feel like they can't do it anymore. They don't want to do it. They're tired. They want to just watch TV, and they still do it. That's the difference. Are you ready to do that push? Push that a little bit further. You know? Yeah. Kevin says those that made it to the top of everything said it was harder and it took longer. I'm learning that now. Oh my goodness. But the quicker you start, the quicker you'll get there. The more into action you get, the quicker you'll get there. The more people will come to you and they'll duplicate and they'll start building with you. And then it's a little bit easier because you've got all these people running with you, keeping you going. There's zero luck in this game. All the people are like, oh, they just got lucky. Oh my God. If they only knew, there is no luck in this. This is all law of attraction. This is all working really hard. This is all aligning. This is all being a product of this. And that's why 1% of people make it in network marketing to the top, because 1% of people will never go back to mediocrity, will never take anything for granted again and want this more than oxygen. Be in the 1%, because if you are, think what you can do. Think what little yous need. They need it because there's so many people like you with all of these problems, right? And God, if we don't do it, these people aren't going to get help. They're not going to see anyone they can look up to. So that's what we get to do. And that's a life worth living to me. You manifest your leaders when you're vibrating at that level. And that's why I say get into leadership mindset. Think how a leader would. Leave no stone unturned. Because when you start to speak more about business and mindset on your page, you'll attract more leaders to your page because you're speaking more about leadership. Speak about leadership, find the leaders. Embody leadership, and they will come. Always build and rebuild. This is such a good one. You think that the people that you have now are going to get you to the top? Think again. Half of them will leave. Probably more than half of them will leave. So keep recruiting. You'll have a really solid team of 3 legs, 2 will leave. It's happened to me 3 times. I've lost my entire organization 3 times. But that's okay. I don't expect anything from anyone anymore. I'm just on my mission and people are coming in and we get to do this exactly. Align with you and your vision and be so dead set. When people drop off, that's fine. They weren't ready. They weren't ready for this, but people are. So just keep rebuilding. Some will go. Keep recruiting. Don't get complacent. Don't get angry. Don't try and hold on to them and stop them from going. Let them go. They might come back. Stay in the trenches with your team. Help them through the hard stuff. Don't just assume people are okay. Check in with them. Alison has always been in the trenches with me, and that's why I'm here. Because through the hardest times, Alison's got down with me and dragged me out of the mud and gone, come on, girl, you got this, come on. There are people that need you. You get back on your feet. And she's given me a talking to, and I'm like, okay, I'm coming. And I've just got back up. So get down in the trenches with your team. Do the lives. Stay up late, helping them to get their goals. Give to those who are ready to receive and fly. We get to earn rewards and trips. Leaders earn rewards and trips. That's why people who have worked and got to Diamond are being rewarded with this trip. That's so exciting. I want all of us to be on the next Diamond together. Like, yes, we're all leaders. We all got this trip. The rewards are amazing. The bonuses are amazing, but leaders go on trips. And we're all going to be on this trip. Well, there's going to be so many trips, I'm sure, but we're all going to be there very, very soon on these beautiful trips. And I wrote again, hard work. We can do it. I mean, working a 9-to-5 for me was hard work because I hated my life and didn't want to be there. And I just thought, what on earth is life? That was harder work than this. And this is a good archetype that we've all seen, probably. I've seen many, the know-it-all. We've all had that person. They still use trash products on top of this because they're trying to get all these different streams of income, like, oh, but this is good, even though we told them that Purium is the best and it's not going in. They can't accept that they didn't know it first. They're uncoachable, completely uncoachable, flitty, unreliable. They always have several projects going on at once. It's exhausting. The know-it-all is exhausting. They're very unhumble. So unhumble. You put everything into them and they never even thank you, and they think they've done everything themselves. They try and do it their own way. They know everything, right? Even though we've been doing this for a lot longer, they know everything. Even when they speak to Sarah Brando and she gives them her expert knowledge, they know more than her. So they think they don't need the tools. They're like, we don't need tools. We're going to do it our own way. Yeah, put a 1 if you've met one of these. I could put like 50 million ones right now. But what we do to combat this, not be the know-it-all, is practice continual learning. A professional student of the business. We want to be a professional student of this business. We learn the ins and outs, the nooks and the crannies, by action, by example, through learning, and also through reading. We will be the first willing to fail in order to learn. Yeah, that's fine by me. As long as I learned a lesson, I'm absolutely fine to look like a damn fool. A professional learner, yes, Angie, exactly. We are always reading GoPro again and again and again and again. Yes, Kim, I love that. She's not ashamed to say she's failed big time. I failed many times, oh my God. But I'm like, thank God I failed. Yes, I'm growing. We want to make sure everyone's reading GoPro, we share it. We want to be paying, if we can, investing in our learning for Eric Worre events, for Tony Robbins events when we get to that place. I invest as much as pretty much a lot of what I earn, I put mostly back into products and education at this stage. I don't have a ton of money to just do life. Like I want to learn, and I want to be a product of this until I get there. Just to put this into perspective, we're hungry. The people who are continually learning are hungry, and they have several online coaches. These aren't coaches they're paying for, by the way. On YouTube, I have many coaches. I have John Rohn, I have Tony Robbins, I have Eric Worre. I'm reading all these books by professionals. They're my coaches. I don't pay for them all the time. I've paid for many, but these are the ones that I get to go to sleep listening to, like they're our friend at night. Pick your favorite, pick a couple, and just, that's your coach. Dope. What can you get? Spotify has some amazing one. Yes, YouTube University, Kim. Yes. I love it. Continually improve. Don't plateau. Be humble. Remember, okay, wow, I know so much, but what more can I learn? Always in improving our skills and our learning. Okay. When we're always in growth, we see it in our back office. It goes up. The numbers are going up each month. I've had months where I've been horrifically in the red, and I've called Kimberly like, why am I in the red? She's like, it's okay. You're just figuring it out. You're aligning. Don't worry about it. And then I was like, okay, we won't worry about it. But now I'm seeing the green going up because it's correlating to my level of learning, which is really wonderful to see now that it's actually showing. It shows in our UBTs. Our learning shows in how well we hit UBT, on how we correlate that to our people in recruiting, in inviting skills. Our inviting skills are crucial now because we're going to be having so many events. We've got now our business one coming up today. Tomorrow we have Fast Start. Monday we have Getting Started Right. We've got to get good at inviting people to all of these things. Instead of three-way calls, like, I'd love you to come onto this amazing business opportunity Zoom we have tonight. Oh my goodness, we're going to be hearing from some amazing humans who've had incredible success. There's going to be some rising star stories. We're going to get into the nitty-gritty of what the rewards are for doing this. I want to share with you my vision. I want you to be there. I want you to experience this with me. Will you be there at 6 tonight? I want to invite you. Please be there. I want your life to be better. Get really good at inviting. We're always willing to go first if we're learning. We're bold. We're creating systems. We create systems together. We're like, I've got an idea for a call. I want to host my own call. I want to do it this way. Great. Please do. The more we have, the better it's going to be. You're willing to try anything. This is tough because there's so many things. I was like, I don't want to do that. That's so scary. I don't want to do an in-person event. I'm so comfortable behind my screen. Just do it. Do it anyway. Just do it. Chicken list. Go for the big boys. Even if it's a gut health coach with 1.2 million followers, they definitely need to know about biomedic, and you know that. So do the chicken list. Be an innovator. Be a leader. Innovate. What can you bring to this? Learning from others always. We're always learning from others. Success leaves clues. So follow that little line, and we're always learning. And just humble as AF. I put humble. We never know nothing. Even Eric says, like, I don't know anything. I've been doing this 10 years. Stay humble. And this is another archetype that Kimberly shared with me. The No Culture Club. This is so interesting. People who are kind of ashamed of what we do. They're not embracing the Purium pillars, which are plant-based nutrition, economic empowerment, and earth-friendly. They're a bit like unsure. They don't understand this opportunity. They're a bit embarrassed about MLM. They just want to kind of do it alone. They're not really into the whole culture. We need to practice team culture as leaders. We create a culture of recognition for activity versus results. If someone's going for it, it doesn't matter if they get to their goal or not. You're seeing what they're doing. Oh my goodness, celebrate it like Christmas. We want to be recognizing everyone's efforts. Of course, when they hit their goal. Last month was spectacular for goal hitting. Yes, that's amazing. That's a product of all of these things. When you're doing these things, it can take time, but that's fine. Take your time, but we'll celebrate it all. We want a culture of celebration, celebrating our people. Create a culture of teamwork. I'm so proud that we do these things, of no competition, of lifting each other up and competing with the self, but not competing with the other unless it's friendly. Like, oh, I'm going for blue. Cool. Let's see if we can do it this month. Let's make it fun. It's not like you didn't do it. It's like a fucking good effort, mate. We got this. I love these cultures. We want to create a culture that selects and protects. We select the angels that need us. We hand select them and we look after them. We take them in like mothers. I feel like I'm a child in this, and I've got all these elders and amazing humans who are just like loving on me and believing in me. We want the right people. We want to pick the right people so it doesn't blow up in our face. We want to, not waste our energy on the wrong people. We want to nurture and love on the people that need it. I love our culture. And I love this quote that Kim shared. Culture eats strategy for breakfast. If we create a culture, we don't need strategy. We need people to see what we're creating here. Oh my goodness, that's by culture eats strategy for breakfast. That's so beautiful. I love our culture, our kind human culture. Okay, another archetype, you guys, the problem pusher. Okay, this has been a big trigger of mine, these people. The problem pusher always has an issue, blames the company, blames the upline, blames everything around them except themselves, complains, bitches, takes up time with their, I wrote bullshit, but maybe I shouldn't say that, takes up time with just constant, stuff. I've seen a lot of these. Put a 1 in the chat if you've seen the problem pusher and you've attracted some of the problem pushers. Yes. Just exhausting. It's exhausting. How can someone have so many freaking problems? But leaders, we've all seen this. Leaders practice resolutions. So we solve the problem at the lowest level possible. We don't, in words, we're not going to go straight to Eric when something goes wrong. We save that for when we really need it, but we solve it at the lowest level. When it's a little problem at the very beginning, and also we want to solve it ourselves or just within, our lower team if possible. Ask your upline. We want to solve them fast. We want to solve them real fast with posture. Keep them calm. Ask relevant questions, utilize the back office and live chat. Before anything else, we can go straight to live chat, we can go to back office, the customer care number, have that on hand in your notes. And we have Debbie as well, if it's like a structure of back office issue, Debbie. Fast. We want to be really quick at solving problems. We want to be known for the people that solve things super, super fast. We want to spend 5% of time on problems and 95% on the solution. We want the solution finders. We want to be known as solution finders. That's our culture too. We're solution finders. We don't whine or complain ever. There's no time for it. Whining or complaining means that you need to be looking at yourself. In my book, when I find myself in a place where I want to moan about someone or something, I'm like, oh, I'm not doing the work. Honestly, so often I find the problem pusher are the people that aren't doing the inner work. I don't know. That's just my observation. Don't poison the well. No bitching or complaining about others. Just keep it pure and loving in your space. We want to show people how to do this. We coach problem-solving techniques to our people. So, when one comes up, maybe, oh, that's something that keeps coming up. I want to coach the whole team on this. So it's very, very quick in keeping the customer calm, in saying, don't worry, let me handle this. In handling BP problems, don't worry, we're going to get to the bottom of this. Don't you, this is all going to be fine. Let's do it together so you know how to solve this in the future. Very good posture and very calm language. And then we've got another archetype here. Okay, the defeatist. I've been this archetype a couple times. Okay, this is normal. But there's a difference between this and a leader. So the defeatist gives up all the time. Just comes in like all guns blazing, gives up. Okay, yeah, I'm ready. Gives up immediately. Like, it's exhausting. Oh my goodness, figure out what you want. Victim mindset. Just victim, it's so hard, I can't do it, I've got all this trauma. Everyone does. We all do. We're just working through it differently. More superfoods, Kim says. Yes, the answer to all of these pretty much as well. More superfoods. They're not ready to take self-responsibility. don't waste too much time on these people. Get good at figuring out who they are. Just know, get them on the foods. So what leaders do is they practice vision. So we share the vision. The blurrier the vision, the harder it is to have belief. The blurrier the vision, the harder it is to have that belief. And the belief is what kills the defeatist. We've got to paint a picture of our vision constantly. Always be, it's like art. People on my Instagram, I want to remind you what it is that I'm building here. People on Facebook, let me tell you what I dreamt about last night, where I'm going and how I see the new world. I want to paint this picture for you guys. Let me show you what my idea of Nirvana is. Do you resonate with me? Join me, please. I need help. We need everyone on board. Find the people who join the vision. Find the people who get the vision, and help them find it and connect to it and get them on and do it together. We need to do this together. I need you. You're my person. Realize it's about working together. Oh, yes. This is not about doing this on your own. You can't do this alone. You can't. We need everyone on board. I'm looking for the like-minded people who want to help heal the world, who want to live location and matrix-free, who want to see a vegan world, who come into alignment with their life's purpose, who want to find whatever it is. There's a different story to be done, all of it. I'm looking for you. I'm recruiting you into the new 5D, into the new world, into a vegan paradise, into a place where children aren't born with freaking ridiculously, avoidable diseases. Like, this is, if you want to share about glyphosate, no matter what it is. So, there is a better way. There's a better way. There's a better tomorrow if we work together, and we can do this together, you and I. We can do this. It's about working together. We've got to be crystal clear. That's some of Kim's input. I love that. There's a better way. There's a better tomorrow, and we can do this together. It's like recruiting for the most beautiful army of angels the world has ever seen. You're a general. You're a general. And then we've got, okay, this is another one. The non-movers. They want everything to come to them. Eventually it's going to happen. I'm not going to do anything because, I'm practicing the law of attraction. I'm in this world where, everything just comes to me. I'm in my feminine. I'm woo-woo. It's just going to happen. I love that. I get it, but it's not going to work here. The law of attraction needs action. I understand this is a byproduct of a very masculine society. Like, oh, we can just flow and just like, if I need 5 weeks off, that's fine. There's a balance. You can be a creatrix and you can be very, very, have your posture and your masculine, but you need a balance. If you go too one way, you're effed up. If you go too one way, the other way, you're effed up. But it's gonna do this sometimes, and you just got to keep marrying the middle. Yes, Kim, non-stop. So to stop the non-movement, what leaders practice is movement, which is you're competitive with yourself. You're driven by purpose. This is a purpose, passion project, and you don't have an employee mindset. The non-movers have employee mindset. When's someone going to tell me what to do? No. This is the new way. We drive ourselves. We get to do this by ourselves. You're in it for the long run. Movement. We're in it for the long run. We're going to keep moving. This is something I want to do forever. So this is, you've got to work hard and set the pace. Set the pace for the team, set the pace for the business, the industry, for Purium, set the pace. Oh, eternal, that's a beautiful word. And, lead across the lines like that New Earth Army general and play big. Play big. When people get on the phone, Kim's not like, you need a ULT. She's like, you need a ULT. You need a juice bar in a bag. You need another ULT, probably. Oh my goodness, and you need this. It's not playing small, this is playing big. This person comes to you, Sam, I want to change my life. How do I make my life as good as you? I have Hashimoto's. What can I do? Sam's not going to go, you can try a ULT. She's going to go, you know what, you want to get really healthy? What's your budget? What's your budget for your health? How important is this to you? You get to do that. What is your budget? Let's build a list together. What can we get you today to make you feel amazing? And then we have the people who are scattered. So the team feels scattered, you know, it's a little bit wishy-washy. Everyone's kind of off doing different things. There's no one leading the charge. And I love what Kimberly wrote here. It feels like a flickering light compared to a laser beam. Little flickers, but we want laser beam action. Like, beam me up, take me. Leaders practice focus. To combat this, we practice focus. We have a laser focus on our goals. Absolute laser focus. We have discipline in our actions. So that what that looks like is a daily method of operations. What are you doing daily? What's your daily method? Like, what are you doing every day? What are your income producing activities? How much are you checking with your team? We have set target goals. Weekly, monthly, quarterly, yearly, daily. What's your goal? But not just so that you can beat yourself up if you don't do it, but like, you want to have a goal in mind, because if I don't have a goal in mind, I get a bit wishy-washy with the details. So if you're going for diamond, how much BV are you looking at a day? How can you do that? How many people are you wanting to bring into this beautiful vision? However you want to word it, DMOs, daily method of operations. There are 4 areas to this business, which are selling, team building, duplication, and productivity. 4. We have selling, team building, duplication, and productivity. They're all part of the 4. All very important. We can't ignore parts of this if we want to build a beautiful organization. So selling, we're all amazing at that. Probably selling the dream, selling the vision, making sure that we sell products, people get these foods. Team building. Oh, how are we recruiting? Have we got a team? Have we got our solid 6 or 3 legs? What have we got? Duplication, using the systems and showing other people how to use the systems. You can't get high unless you're good at duplication. Make it your goal. I'm practicing duplication now. And productivity. What are we doing? What are we bringing to this? How are we showing up? What are your daily non-negotiables? If all else fails and you're having a terrible mental health day, what are your daily non-negotiables? What do you have to do? Mine are very, very set, like, but I enjoy them. I'm like, I find it joyful meeting new people. It's joyful to make a post. It's joyful to connect with my team. It's joyful to assist someone in ordering. Oh my God, it's joyful. It's joyful to receive and it's joyful to give. And then we've got the drama king or queen. In some cases, the drama queen or king, they take up so much time. The spotlight always has to be on them, even though they haven't really got much to give yet. They feed drama on the team, in the company. Yeah, we've all probably met some of these. They're prevalent. And again, they need more superfoods, I reckon. So you can drop a 1 if you can think of a drama king or queen you've had on your team or that has been in the company. It's good to understand, you know, what these people are. Yeah, not many, you're right, Kim. We're very lucky because we're really good at discerning who we do and don't want. We're always getting better too. We're always getting better at weeding out these people, and we can walk away from these people if someone's taking up too much. Barrier when they're ready. So what leaders do is leaders practice composure. They feed the dream, not the drama. We feed the dream. If there's drama, what drama? I'm too busy on my cloud feeding my dream and in action to make my dream come true. They deal with issues head on. If there's a problem, deal with it. If there's someone out of turn, there's someone acting in a way that's not okay, deal with that. We have to get good at boundaries. Boundaries is my new lesson. We deal with issues head on. Be like a tree and let leaves fall away. Thank you, Al. That's such a beautiful metaphor for this, yes. And this gets easier with time. Honestly, at the beginning, it feels like the world's going to fall and everything's going to end if someone leaves or if you're having troubles. But as you grow in this, it doesn't matter. I promise. It doesn't matter anymore. Stay on the dragon instead of pruning the tree. I think that's dope. Stay on the dragon instead of pruning the tree. Stop looking to the peripherals. Don't gossip. Be energy givers, not energy vampires. and zero drama, mama. That's what Kim wrote. I was like, yes, I love it. We want to be energy giving, not energy sucking. You can see this. It's all wonderful, honestly. And then we'll go quickly through the last ones. The Hot Mess Express. Such an Eric Warrior term. The Hot Mess Express. No plan, no system. I'm going to try and build my own business in my way. I don't really understand the tools. I'm going to do my thing. I'm just kind of like going for it. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm never on any tools. The Hot Mess Express. So Eric writes, you can build your own business this way, but you can't be a leader. Ain't no hot mess leaders, I tell you that. Got to get your shit together. And what leaders do, they practice planning. Simple systems for daily method operations. They have their getting started and their onboarding down pat. When someone comes in, they know what they're doing, straight on it. They have their core rank, which is diamond. They have systems to help people get to core rank, which for us is diamond. So we've done the blueprint. We can help people get there. And we have systems for diamonds. If you don't have that yet, don't worry. We can help you figure out systems for diamonds. Customer onboarding and retention. We have amazing systems for that. Customer onboarding would be helping them order, talking about fast, smart, and retention, checking in with them, loving on them. What do you need now? I love this new thing's just come out. I really want you to try it. I think you're actually going to love this one. Leadership development. We have systems for leadership development. We have systems for promotions. You know, get on the calls on Monday and learn about new promotions. We have systems for getting people to events. Systems. And then we've got the person with no humility. They think they're amazing. They have nothing else to learn. Absolutely the best thing on earth. Oh, it's draining. But, you know, there's correlations between a lot of these archetypes. They just, you know, they need some help. They need an ego check and they need some superfoods. But what leaders do is they practice humility for the high and mighty. Humility is for high and mighty. They understand that the team that got them there isn't the team that will get them to the next level. Like I said earlier, keep recruiting. We have humility. We understand. We're going to be patient. We're going to keep finding our people. As our vision builds, the quality of people that join us will too. They check their ego at the door. Leave it. There is no room for the ego here. We're always willing to learn. Humility. Leaders are always in building mode, not management mode. We're always building to the stars, reaching the stars. They inspire and inspire and inspire instead of boss people around. Lead by example, and they recognize their team. We're so good for this, but celebrations for everything. Oh my God, it's so important. You'll see such a huge shift in your business if you do this. And then there's this archetype makes me laugh because I've seen this a few times. The end of the month money maker. Nothing all month, 3 days left. Oh my God, I've got to hit this crowd. Blah, blah, blah. I've got to hit this thing. Okay, yeah, let's get into action. And they freak out and they're taking up all your time, but they haven't really been active all month. It's kind of a funny one, but it happens. It's got to be consistent. That's not consistent. So the freak out. So what leaders do is we practice connection and communication. So leaders communicate with their team all month long, all the time. They stay in the trenches all month long. They never let the team wonder where they are. They show up to all of the training calls. Leaders are on all of the calls. And leaders always know what's happening with our people and probably the people under our people too. Just eyes everywhere. And then, so, avoid the momentum killers of leadership. Sorry, it took me a while to read my own writing. To avoid the momentum killers of leadership, we get to practice belief, consistency, action, continual learning, team culture, resolutions, vision, movement, focus, composture, planning, humility, and connection. Everything that I've gone through on this call, I said them quickly because they're all the things that Kimberly sent to me to share with you guys, is we get to practice all of those things instead of destroying the momentum that's going to make us a leader. All of those beautiful things. So that's all the content. That's all of the things that Kimberly has been learning about how we can not become the things we don't want to become, but we become these graceful, incredible leaders with so much grace and humility and love. But I'd love to, mute myself in case there's anything, Kim, that you'd like to say for the last minutes, because this was your idea and I know this is your thing. And thank you for allowing me to break this down, you angel.
Absolutely incredible. And for how many times you've given me shout outs, you took it and you ran with it. And, I could compare myself right now to Alice, but I'm like, she's so divine. Like, she's fucking rocking this in every single way. I was supposed to do what Alice is doing. No way. Plus, I don't get to have the accent, and she just delivers it so much better. If you're gonna hear this type of information, it's so good. So I just thank you so much. Like, to be like Alice, have that strength, to have the courage to say things that not everybody wants to hear. That's my biggest learning, is to speak things that not everybody wants to hear, not everybody wants to do. That's probably my weakest link of, having people really hear things that they're not doing. And whenever Alice speaks, whenever she's on these calls, every single time she is on this type of training call, I'm just like, oh, it's so good. So we are so blessed. I am so blessed, and absolutely ridiculous how many times you shouted me out. You're so dear, you're so sweet. And this recording is going to make magic for so many people. And, sometimes when you hear things that trigger you, or feel like we start judging ourselves in a flow of things that are the best to keep going up on that winding staircase, it's like, just be gentle on ourselves, but then also just keep going, and really hold this knowing that everything that we're all doing is pure magic. It's alignment. If there's any self-doubt, just put that to the side right away, because everyone's doing amazing. And if you feel that you're not doing amazing, again, get into alignment, and then get into alignment, and then, and be able to be coming from that place where your belief is so crazy. It's just like, there's no way. I just got on a call with my customer who was like, I want to do this as a business. And then we got on the call and she was like, oh, I can't do MLMs. I just can't do MLMs. And by the end of an hour call, she's going to be my brand partner. It's going to work out. It'll happen. And so, just keep being space and keep having that finesse with every single person. And really, like Alice was saying, get in tune with the belief of network marketing on a level, but then understand that our MLM or our network marketing system is like nothing else out there. There's just nothing else out there. There's no other company out there that is giving the opportunity that we get to have, with a fully locked, stocked, and loaded opportunity for, one, the cleanest food on the planet. Second of all, to be able to offer this system to the families, to the mamas, to the men that are ready to inspire. It makes me so happy to see the men come in and live this lifestyle so strong that you all can be leading the masses of men to come in, because we need the men on the front line. It's just so important. And there's just nothing like it. And by the end of our conversation, she does healing work, and I'm like, you could be having kits revolving out of your home, and you're the cleanest food source on the planet to be able to have your customers have the greatest healing session, and then they walk out with the cleanest food on the whole entire planet out of your home. You've just turned your home into the cleanest supermarket on the planet. How could that be? How could we have that as a limiting belief? So just really listen to all the people that you're talking to, and if you're coming up against resistance, then just open more space and be more spacious for the questions and the curiosity. And it's so amazing what will happen. And for me, I really do. I roll out this red carpet for these precious people, and it makes them feel so much safer. If I just drilled it to her and was like, no, you just, you're just going to like that. It's going to be okay. It's not like anything else. If it was my thing, because at the end, she was like, well, this call probably didn't go the way you wanted. And I was like, actually, it was better than I could ever ask for, because we're on a long journey together. There's no need for me to have someone do anything other than have this whole system, have them understand and be able to double and triple rank every single time. Every single time. It's totally true. Alice, I can't wait to be like you on a training like this. I love you so much. I'm so excited. Everyone is so lucky that you've signed up with Alice, and my team is so lucky that they get to have this leadership, because we all have different ways of touching each other's hearts. And if I tried to do the same thing, or like tried to throw myself under the bus that I haven't done this training yet, it's like, Alice just did it. I don't have to do everything for every single person. You know, it's like, it's so amazing the way that we all get to like support each other and be each other's champions. And yes, we can all work together. And so just thank you. Thank you for being so amazing and sharing this. And I want to share everything else, and you know, and then maybe someday I'll be as brave as you and get it all together, and it'll be amazing. So I'm learning from you every single step of the way. Allison, I love you.
Oh my goodness, I love you too so much. And that's the beautiful thing about this. We get to like pull on each other's strengths and work together, and it's so inclusive. And my heart is just full to exploding right now, but I love you all so much. Thank you for being here and for learning this incredible wisdom from Eric, from Kim, and just for allowing me to present this to you, and just so you can understand how I speak is kind of a huge part of success, is just the unwavering knowing that this is everything. And if you can present it in this way with this posture, that's going to change everything for you. So I love you all. Thank you so much. I will be saving this and you can go back over it. And now, yes, we will be getting ready for our business training up, Allison and I. So I will see you all there. But I love you. Have a beautiful day. Thank you all so much.